So I ended up getting 2 appointments today, one for my Detroit client with an automotive supply company. They have about 280 workstations with 10 to 15 servers, looking to help clean up his server room as well as do some cabling for his company. So we're going to go out there and see what we can do, and that's set for next week as well. And then my second appointment is for my new Houston client, and that's actually with the school and church. It has about 80 users, 2 servers on that as well, and they actually told me they didn't like the way that their MSP was handling response time, so we're going to go compare and contrast prices for them and see how we can help out.
Set an appointment for my client today out in White Plains, New York. This is with a nonprofit, pretty big actually, so I chatted with the in-house IT guy there. They have a hybrid environment. I'm currently working with the company, been with them for a while, but open to a chat to see if we can beat them on price. They are 550 users, 17 locations, and just one physical server that they're using for a domain server. Domain controller, and I believe everything else is virtual. So we are going to chat with him over Teams next Friday, see what we can do for him, see if we can beat him on price and be an option for him.
Got an appointment today for my client up in Maryland. It was with a management company actually, and they were currently with a MSP, and they really just said they really like having their options open, and we're right down the road from them, so that was a big incentive that they were really looking for as well. They have about 28 users over there, and they're also on the cloud. Should be a pretty good opportunity there.
It's a pretty good one.
Aaron Epstein, got a couple today?
I do have a couple today. I had one for AM Data this morning. It's a huge company. They have 115,000 employees, but this is for their one location in Auburn Hills. This IT guy controls 280 workstations, 10 to 15 servers. Needs some help organizing his server room and recabling. He's said that the corporate does reevaluate their services often, so he said once they get done helping him with that stuff, then we can bring AM Data up the board or up the chain with them. So that's for this Friday, and then I got one for High Point, the 3rd one for them this month already. Talked to this guy at a school and a church. Said he just upgraded everything about a year ago. I said that's perfect time to do a network evaluation and check for those vulnerabilities or blind spots. After he agreed to that, he said that he hates his MSP, and if we can do a certain couple of things, that he'd be more than happy to switch to us. So we're meeting with him this Wednesday as well. So it should be 2 good meetings.
You always do a really good job kind of like uncovering pain or continuing conversation after you get the appointment, just to give your clients like an opportunity to sell them something. I guess, how do you typically extract that from a conversation?
Realistically, at the beginning, I kind of try to find something relatable that's been happening in the world. My pitch is, people have been going work from home. Now we're getting pulled in the office, which has caused increase in cyber attacks, which has caused an increase in regulations and compliances. And on top of everything, every company's facing kind of an economic downturn. Seeing how these have affected you and your IT team, and if so, how. That way it's an open-ended question, gets them to open up and actually give me some pain points that give me the answers that I need.
So Aaron does a really cool thing where he assumes what their struggles are and then leaves it open-ended for them to fill in the gaps. Instead of just asking them where we fit in, he makes an assumption of where he thinks we'll fit in and then asks them to elaborate more. And he finds a ton of pain that way. So that's a really, really good appointments. And if you get a second, I'll probably put some in the chat, but take a listen to some of his calls. They're really, really good. Really good. Great job. Thanks.
I'd just like to point out that he said the guy just redid everything a year ago, and so you use that to say, oh, well, it's perfect time to reassess and reevaluate it then. Like, make opportunity that way.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Who else?
Who else?
Lando?
I finally got I think it's 3rd for RBS this month. This one came in from email. Goes all the way back to when Zach had this account. It was in Wichita, and pulled up their website. They are a huge group in Kansas. So got our foot in the door. with the Wichita place, gonna see if we can spread them out amongst, you know, different areas, because Zoom says there's about 300 employees there total, so gonna try to hit them all. But yeah, we got a Teams meeting on the 20th.
Nice.
Myles, you got a pretty good one, didn't you?
Yeah, I set one for Absolute Logic. It is with nonprofit, 17 locations, 550 users. Hybrid environment, using a company, but open to a conversation to see if we can beat them on price. So,
Let's go.
Proposals? Proposals or deals? Pretty good Dorothy proposal?
Yeah, there's a couple of them. There's a proposal outstanding for 30,000, and then the one for 70,000 something. There's a few hundred in there with it, but I forget that amount.
Let's go.
Yeah, I got a couple out. One for my guy over in Sussex. It was actually an airfield, 3 locations. Around 35 users. Got out for $27.40 a month, so not bad. And then I got another proposal out for my guy over in Las Vegas for a gaming event, some project work, a little over 50 hours. I don't have the exact numbers on that yet, but he's also looking for some managed services. They're struggling, experiencing pain points with their networking and things of that nature. So should be a pretty good one.
Let's go.
Hey guys, I got an appointment for my new client, Titanium Computing. Was able to talk to a family clinic down in Austin, Texas. 20 users, currently only have an in-house team, but maybe switch over to hybrid. So we're going out there in person on Wednesday with some donuts to see what we can do to help them.
Just got one with my client down was with the local school, spoke with the head of IT and was really open to meeting. They're currently working with a consultant, kind of supplementing what they do, but he really was interested in hearing a little bit more about us, and at the very least having another option that we might not be able to be an option for them immediately. They've got about 400 users, 2 physical servers that they're still utilizing, everything else is in the cloud, all at one location. My CEO and operations manager will be hopping on with them here in a couple weeks, and it should be a really good opportunity.
So I got one for my client out in West Virginia today. Basically gave the COO a call, and she said they're looking into getting a new software for their company, and they're just looking into vendors for that. Well, that's something we do, so we're going to go ahead and set them up for next week, and we'll see where it goes.